Good evening traders, it's Simon here with your weekly review of Aussie dollar, pound yen and euro dollar. So other than the this DXY chart, the rest of the week we got absolutely perfect with all three what we was looking for. All our concerns had come out as we expected, and we'll go over each bit by bit. So we were on this DXY, we had a break and retest down here and come back up with a daily 50 EMA. If you hear my voice, I wasn't too convinced. I was looking for a trend change, which never actually happened on the lower time frame at all of the DXY. So that it just carried on rallying up, and now at the moment we've got this triple top at 97.5, which has actually given me some nice trades for Monday has this week. So although we had no trades last week effectively on the dollar, this week looks quite nice. So I've gone short personally, well I've gone long Aussie dollar, which we'll go into look at now. So if you remember last week, I said you could take a trade this level here at 705, but my concerns was 70 is the key level. And if you look what happened here, price came down and on the Friday put an outside reversal. The volume as well was pretty consistent there, so it was a nice little let's look at this trade. Again, with RSI at 0, you got bullish MACD divergence. If you look down at the bottom here, the MACD divergence, that's absolutely huge. It's been bullish now. This MACD divergence has now been bullish for many months, almost a year now. It's been bullish. So that there to me it was a good little trade there to look at. So let me show what happened last night and on Friday. So on the 1 hour chart, I saw this. I drew this downwards trending trend line, and you had 1 touch there, 2 touch there, 3 touch there, and what was we broke up on Friday around this area here. So what I was looking for really was just a pullback to come down to this area here somewhere. Now if I move the pivots over by 1 day for you, let's show historical pivots. Okay, and you can see here the pivot was there, the 1 hour 50 was there, downward sloping trend line was there, all quite nice. So as you had this rejection here, I actually entered here like this, and I put my stop round about here. It was about 40 pips it was. There we are. And now I'm targeting at the moment, just give an example what I'm looking for. I'm looking for these two highs here to be linked up with this trend line. So you know, I'm not really looking to bother about volume. I'm just looking for the next target. Target area is about 7125 roughly, daily 50 EMA. Let's just put that up there, 7125. So I'm looking for a nice 2% trade there. And as you can see now, we've rejected it and we just grinded up slowly. So I'm looking just to get in, out and get out, that is, quite literally. That's what I'm looking for this trade. So this week, we predicted last week we'll break down to 70, which we've done. We've had a trend change on the 1 hour chart, which is beautiful to see. And I'm just predicting this week to head up to this area here somewhere. It just seems where the absolute peaks are. So 7125 is actually the daily 50 EMA. That's what I'm looking for this trade. And I'm happy to stay in it for the moment, and we'll see what happens. Euro dollar last week, we predicted and said to you guys we didn't like the fact we had lots of rejections. The 1.14 is being held, is up the sloping trend line, daily 50 EMA, all the rejections. We said we didn't like it, not to go long and to actually wait for a break and retest of 1.14. Absolutely right to see that. We broke down like here, and we've actually made a lower low here. So although there are a few things I want to look at here, the inside bar is quite high volume when considering the bearish engulfing candle is almost similar volume. So definitely a good rejection there. There will be some bullish moves to the upside, but what I don't like is there's a lower low, a lower low, lower higher, lower low, lower higher, lower low. We're still trending downwards, and if you are to go long, there would be that downward sloping trend line. So again, this daily 50, 1.135 would be my maximum target to go if you're as long. For me, I don't like it. I'm not happy with the euro at the moment. I think it's all trash and it's just a horrible chart for me at the moment. But that'd be my, if you are long, that'd be my overall target for the moment. I know I said last week 1.157, but well, that was with the idea of having a break and retest. The fact we are trending down now for the whole of 2019 so far, being a bear trend, I would definitely say the higher would be only 1.135 with that downward sloping trend line just drawn in place. Now pound yen. So pound yen, we drew this line in last week, 147.6, 147.5. You can see it's all been key in the past, and we was waiting for a break and retest on the lower time frame, and we said we'd like to buy at 144. So we got that perfectly spot on, absolutely perfect. And if you go down to this now, this is what you had. So personally myself, this would be my actual entry here. That's what I like to see. Nice downward sloping trend line. But I did say to you guys, you might get a small break and retest, and this could have been seen as it here. So had you got in at this say level here somewhere, so you break the candle down there, was looking for a stop above the highs, and to be honest, 144.1, 144.2 would be nice. So let's do 144.2. That's a nice 4% trade there. I know some of you guys do it a little bit tighter, so you could be left with a 5% trade, and that would have been absolutely fine. Obviously, when I would have entered, it was a little bit less ratio than that, but it doesn't matter too much. And as you can see here, it went straight down to the key level perfectly, quite nicely. So again, we have picked this trade perfectly. We spotted it, the entry, the stop, the target, everything is absolutely fine. So effectively, you should be up a decent amount this week already. So what's happening now? Well, the problem is that I didn't buy here. Let me explain to you why. We had a bearish engulfing candle, then we had a bullish engulfing candle afterwards. So for me, this is the Monday here. So I was expecting more of a deceleration, some reversal candles, something like around this area here, some low tests, and I've never got it, just shot back up. So I've not gone long in this pair whatsoever, but you can see what we was looking for. So this week coming, my problem now is this, is we've moved up straight away from it. I personally myself, I don't chase trades like this. I don't like it at all, and that's my only concern with this. So my prediction for this week is actually quite literally none. I have no prediction for pound yen. As you can see, I'm just drawing an upward sloping trend line now. Draw the three lows in there. I have no, I said no prediction. I'd like to see it move back up to 149.5, but we've got a lot of Brexit talk happening in the next few weeks. So this is why, for the moment, I'm just going to sit on my hands at the moment. There's nothing nice about it. There's no deceleration. It's not. If you've noticed last week, deceleration, nice little trend change, beautiful, slow down, jump on the trade and go again. Here it's just boom, boom, done, and that's not nice. And again, when you look at the 1 hour chart, it didn't even have time to change, really give it any proper trend change in the 1 hour chart. The 4 hour chart itself does show you some deceleration, but they're on super low volume, which I don't really like in all fairness. So for me personally, I'm not going to touch it, and I'm happy just to sit this one out now for the moment, and we'll see what happens. Okay guys, so any questions, give us a shout. If not, we'll speak to you soon. Take care.